Hey loves, it's Nat B here. Today I'm going to go ahead and recreate this updo, or create this updo, and I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm starting off on freshly washed hair, and I went through putting on my leave-ins and oils. Not that it's a lot, but I did that, and then I went and twisted the front just so it has a clean look. Now I'm going to go ahead and put all of my hair towards the front to prepare it for the style, and as I see lint, I go ahead and just take that out. So I'm going to start braiding now to the front. This won't be the tutorial to show you how to braid, but I'm sure you can find plenty of them on YouTube. I'm just taking 3 strands and passing them over each other. And I like doing this braid to the front because it gives me more support. You know, I'm pretty active. I do work out, and I've never had a problem with any of my updos, not even a bobby pin like falling out or, you know, whole thing collapsing, none of that. And I really believe it's because of putting the braid in versus just having a ponytail at the top of your head. It's going to be more prone to like flopping around. So I put this base in. I still do put in a ponytail holder, but like I said, this gives it more support. Yeah, please bear with me if this has feedback noise. Oh my gosh, like I have been fighting with this computer and trying to do a voiceover on this video for some time now. So Lord, please just work with me. Please just give me some favor here so I can get this done. If this continues not to work, you're going to see like titles up here because I'm about over it. So I am putting my ponytail holder in to give it that, you know, that stay putness, which is not even a word, but you know what I'm talking about. All right, so we have it secured, and here's the part where I figure out what this updo is gonna look like. Like, I know I want to updo, but I don't know if it's going to the side, if it's going to be in the middle, like how that's gonna work. So you're gonna see me play around with it for a little bit to get the overall feel that I'm going for, and then I'll figure out how I'm gonna secure it. Now that I know, you know, the look that I'm going for, I have decided, and I think I do this all the time, but I braid, you know, that middle piece, the, you know, the part coming off of the braid, and secure that, and then I take the part in the front and fold it over. I want to say like 9 times out of 10 that's what I end up doing. You could use filler or stuffing. I mean, if you have a lot more hair than me, it might be easier to do it that way. But yeah, now that I know it's going to be like kind of off to the side, listen, I am winging it. Like 99.9% of my updos are wunged. I just made up a word. I wung it. And yeah, I just know that I'm gonna end up tucking and putting it in there, so I'm just gonna play around with it for a while. Good old-fashioned hair nets. Hair nets is another thing that I use, if not all the time, 99.9% of the time, because, you know, it just gathers everything together. And this is the first time I tried that, because that part was the part that I wanted to get down. I just put the hairnet over that part. But yeah, I got it so that those, you know, the ends of my hair aren't just sticking out and looking all spiky. The hairnet keeps it down, and then I'm gonna put a bobby pin in there to secure it. I think it's a bobby pin. I think the hairpins are the open ones, but if I have that backwards, guys, please put that in the comment box below, because I get confused between the two. So I'm just going in, I'm adding some more pins to make sure it's secure. You see I just shook my head there to make sure it wasn't going anywhere. And hair nets, like putting in more bobby pins, but about the hair nets, when you go to find them, I mean, it just depends on what your beauty supply store has. Like my beauty supply always has them, but when I go in, one time I went in there and went and asked one of the young girls like where it was, and she was like, hair nets, I don't know. Like one time they sent me to like the big spacious hair nets, and I'm like, no, not those. Like I need the old school hair nets. And you can see it's old school based on the package. They have a lady on there from like 1980 with that hairdo. But yeah, just look for it. They always have them. You just might have to look for it. So I am just playing around with how I want the front to look. If my hair was all one color, I wouldn't have a lot peeking through, but I seem to have gotten it to work for the most part, where I cover it up if it doesn't bother you to have, you know, the lighter colors peeking through, but just, I don't know, I just decided to cover it up. A little straggler, so I just put in a bobby pin in there to keep that down, and then covered it back up. And now I'm going to just brush down my sides. Yeah, it was a little peasy while I was doing it, but yeah, just brushing it. And that's another thing I love about updos. Like that's pretty much all I do in the morning. Put on some oil, brush it, and I am out of the door. And you just play around with it until you know, get what you're looking for. And that is how I'm gonna rock it. And I get a lot of compliments. My hair is up, and I actually enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Please be sure to comment down below and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you, and I will see you in my next video, loves. Have a peaceful, positive, and productive day.